opportunity.
From mountain to sea, one melody. Cameroon, they waking our money.
Turn it up, feel the heat. Good morning, world.
Morning beast.
Good morning to you, our royalties. Good morning to that woman that sells kwakoko. Good morning to the woman they call in the quarter Mami Puff Puff. Good morning to you, each and every one of you watching us from anywhere you find yourself. You are on Morning Beats just on Royal TV. And on Royal TV, everyone is celebrated, including you watching me now, because you are a royalty. I'm your host for the morning, Lima Mojoko. I'll never be here alone. I'll always be here with my co-host Honoring Chen. Good morning.
Hello Mojoko, good morning, bonjour, 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 bonjour à tout le monde. Nous sommes bel et bien là, nous sommes debout. C'est Morning Beat sur Royal Télévision, une autre journée pour débuter. Et nous aimons tous vous voir chaque jour scotché sur Royal Télévision. C'est un bon mardi matin. Et il fait un peu frais ici à Boya, mais on fait avec quand même.
Should I translate? What do you think? She says, you're welcome to Morning Beat. Should I finish it? No. Just leave it like that. What you heard is what she said. And we're going to move on to the first slot of the program, which is meditation. It's important we start off our day with God.
Yes, I'll be taking us to the book of Proverbs chapter 3. Basically verse 5 and 6. It's a common scripture that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. That is what verse 5 says. And verse 6 moves on to say, in all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight. So the first thing is to trust in the Lord with all your heart. It didn't say with a part of your heart. It didn't say with a little bit of intention. It said with all your heart. So no matter the situation you are in, you are called upon to trust in the Lord. No matter the pain, the bitterness, the offense, no matter the anger that is raging you, no matter how depressed you are, if you are living in anxiety, if you have triggers, perhaps childhood traumas are tormenting you, if you're suffering from any infirmity. Yesterday we were talking about infirmity. I just want you to bring it to the Lord and to trust in him. Trust that he's there with you. Trust that he's present. Trust that he's accompanying you every step of the way. You may not see him. You may sense the Holy Spirit around you, but then he is there. And it says, trust in the Lord your God with all your heart, your mind, your soul, and lean not on your own understanding. At times, we want to understand that we have 5,000 or 5 million in our bank accounts and we cannot build a house. At times, we want to understand that we have just $1 million francs and we cannot afford that car. At times, we want to understand that we have just 500,000 francs and we cannot pay that child's school fees. So and so, I'll call them the pressures of life, will push you to get to the extent that you forget that there is a God that wants us not just to trust in him, but to believe in him and to have faith till the end. So what does it take? It says, in all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight. If you are very keen, you will see, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and then they say, in all your ways. So in whichever way you are, in whichever way you find yourself, I want to indulge you not to lean on your own understanding, but to submit to the will of God. Because if you do just that, he's going to make your path straight. For now, the path may seem crooked. For now, you may be confused. You may think that you are not in alignment with the will of God. You may be offended. You may literally be sinking deep within you, but then the solution is there. When you get to such moments, you learn to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. You cannot understand. You will not be able to bear the cross alone. Bring it at his altar, bring it at his feet. And then, of course, he will make your paths straight. No matter how crooked they are, he will definitely make them straight.
Make your path straight. I remember This is one of the memory verses I learned growing up in Sunday school, and I still have it. I still have it in my head till now. It's many years. We used to sing a song with it. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct, your part. So as to be able to remember every part of the memory verse. It was that amongst all the memory verses I've ever learned, anytime you wake me up, I will tell you Proverbs chapter 3 from verse 5 to 6. It was our national anthem. We had Proverbs chapter 3, we had Romans 3:23, we had Romans 6:23. It was our watchword. Every child, every Sunday school in the full gospel church, you must know it. I mean, my own full gospel church, you have to recite it. So that particular memory verse really helped me. And it's important that we trust in the Lord through every step of your way, through every time you find yourself, through every season of life. And trust me, God is going to make that part you think that can never be made straight. He will make it. Can we pray? Faithful and everlasting Father, Lord, we thank you. We've learned to trust your word. We've learned, we've heard your word. And the book of Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 to 6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lord, we are asking of you that you help us to trust in you. Even when we don't have a reason to trust in you, you help us to look up to the hills. Where cometh our help? Our help comes from the Lord who maketh the heavens and the earth. Lord, we ask of you, Jesus, that you will guide us, you lead us through every step of the way. Blessed be your great name, Jesus. This day is blessed. As we trust in you, we know you are going to do ours and you will make our path straight. Thank you, great God. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. Congratulations. You just started off your day with the Lord. And it's important Tuesday begins with God. As you move out, do your activities, do one or two things, know that God is with you through every step of the way. We're going to move on to the question of the day. I love this particular question because I have a story to this question. It might really not be a good one, but it was a very funny scenario. Very funny. Let me share the question with us. Share with us your trekking experience. What's the longest distance you've ever covered by foot? Share with us I have a lot of trekking experience. What's the longest distance you've ever covered by foot? Feel free to share with us on the numbers on your screen, 670 74 30 34. What's the longest distance you've ever covered by foot?
It's been long, but I cannot really remember. It's really been long. I was in Form 2, so it's been like 28, 27 plus years. I remember I used to be in the dormitory in Boya, and I fell sick, and they said I had to go home to Douala. And so when I got to a place in Douala called Dokoti, unfortunately I had no transport, so my money ended. So I had to trek from Dokoti to my house. I live in Lokbaba. It's about a distance of, is it like, if I'm fast, it's 20 minutes. If I'm slow, it's 40, 45. And since I was sick, I had to be slow. So that to me was the most embarrassing moment. It was the longest distance I have ever trekked. And it's a distance of 100 francs. So for those who trek, you'd realize that it's no distance. But for me, it was because I was sick and I was compelled to trek to work. But then when we do sports, I've trekked for longer distances, but I've trekked enjoying it because I have an earpiece on, I'm listening to music, I'm listening to meditation, and I can trek for long hours. I've trekked for, I think, an hour 30 or almost 2 hours. Go and come back and forth from Bonduma to governor's office, something like that. So when coming back, I was running. When going, I was trekking. So it was pleasurable. But I would say that that particular experience in Form 2 was my longest distance, and it was the worst for me because I was sick and I had to get home on that particular day. For me, I had a lot of trekking good experiences because growing up in my church, we go for missionary trips, and the places we go to
cars don't reach there. So you have to walk to the place. Then you walk in a group where so many of us were about. We used to go for missionary trip. We're almost more than 100 walking on the roads to the village. This person is carrying generator. You are carrying flags. The other person is carrying food. Just like that. You see people are carrying different things because as you're going, story the past. Hey, you discuss until by the time you find yourself a distance of 1 hour 30 minutes, you're walking for just 45 minutes because cars don't reach there, or bikes even. So you have to, the car will have to carry people to where cars will reach. You stop there, you move your things, your bed, your mattress. You make sure you not carry things that you cannot carry. So you get all those things for missionary trips. I used to enjoy missionary trips. We'll get to a place where we have to use the boat after trekking. We'll get into the boat, cross the sea. We are entering a village. People are shouting. They are excited. Only that alone, I enjoy going for a missionary trip. My mom was one of those parents that will always want to send her children for missionary trips. My parents, I'll not just call my mom, want to sponsor missionary trips. So we'll go, we'll face challenges, we'll wake up in the morning, we'll cook our food. Everybody is cooking together. This person is grinding pepper, this one is peeling garlic. Whatsoever we want to eat, there's nobody assigned to cook it. We enter the kitchen, 100 of us will enter. We cook our food, we eat together. In the afternoon again, when it's playtime, we'll go to the stream. You know those villages, they have streams, they have a lot of things. So that's my my most loved experience. We trekked from Lobe Town in a Kondo City, from Lobe Town to Mukoko. It's very far, very, very far. You trek, you get tired, leave the back, you trek again. But it was a good and fun experience. While I came to Boya, I was working with my friends. So we were discussing something that happened in school, and our house was not too far. So I calculated the distance, and I was like, if I take a taxi, I will not hear this gist complete. We used to hear gist. So the money my elder sister gave me, we used it, bought ice cream and granite. So the ice cream was to lick it. When it's finished, we take granite now and continue. So we walk from Munia to St. Clair. Inside Munia, we trekked from Munia to St. Clair. I came back and my body was paining me. Seriously paining me. But it was a good experience. It's even the shortest distance I've ever worked. Because missionary trips, you walk longer distance. Distance where you don't even think you can be able to cover, but walk all those distance. It was a fun experience. You will be there with your friends. You walk until you meet mango, you cut mango. You walk until you meet some little things, plum. You have to pluck the plum and enjoy every moment of it. For me, I have a lot, especially when it comes to missionary trips.
Okay.
Every year we go for missionary trips. Second term holiday, third term holiday, we'll go like 3 to 4 times. So I have a whole lot when it comes to that. But I want you to share your experience with us. What's your own experience when it comes to trekking? Or what's the longest distance you've ever trekked? Share with us. Feel free to send it to the numbers on your screen. Honoring Chelsea, was not nice, but mine was.
And for that one, it was not nice, but I also have beautiful experience.
Yeah, the one you walked from
for
Bunduma.
sports, and the one I used to walk in the days with my lover, because I love trekking. I used to have beautiful love stories.
Honoring Car will love again.
So that's the truth now. My own love language used to be trekking. Listening to music, yes. Because when you trek, you talk now. You talk, you get to learn each other. Like, I really like trekking.
You don't care about maybe your environment or anything. You're just having that your time.
I'm a je m'en fous person, so I really don't care.
That's nice.
So I've had so many experiences. If I really date you, there must be trekking in our. My date is trekking.
How can your love language be trekking?
I mean, my date, like,
okay,
one of the dates I like is trekking as a date, like, than to sit in a place. I'll prefer to trek, and because...
Is it really trekking or walking?
The same thing now. Trekking is not going on food.
No, but walking is short distance.
Yeah.
For me, that's my own.
then means it's trekking, because I really like I really do long distances. Then it should be trekking. I really love it. Like I will even pray for the time not to come. that was
our love doctor.
No, not like that, but that was how I lived my experiences.
Yeah.
I had beautiful experiences that had to do with just walking and getting to understand somebody, getting to chat.
Yeah, aside from that, there are good memories you build from there, good intimate discussions you have. Maybe if you're seated in a restaurant, you can really not talk because maybe the person beside you is just very close and you might really not see a lot, but they are good experiences. Before Honorine Cheng share with us all of our experiences, let's get to today in history and find out what happened many years ago. Important things, dates, and a whole lot. Honorine Cheng, you have the floor.
Yes, it's Tuesday, it's March 17, and we welcome you to this page. It's called Today in History, and we give that to you only on Morning Beats. So I'm talking to you about past events and the things that used to happen back in the days, in the yesteryears, as we go down memory lane. And why not open our history books? So the very first one says in the year 1992, talking about the South African flag. In 1992, nearly 69% of white South African voters backed F.W. de Klerk's reforms, which included the repeal of racially discriminatory laws, and they effectively endorsed the dismantling of apartheid. And then, of course, we go to the year 1969 to see that Golda Meir became the fourth prime minister of Israel. She is a woman. Thumbs up to her. And still talking about women, Eleanor Roosevelt, 1905, we are told as we move on that the niece of President Theodore Roosevelt married her distant cousin, Franklin D. Roosevelt, later who became the U.S. president. Moving on to 1902, American golfer Bobby Jones, the first player to achieve a Grand Slam, was born in the year 1902 on March 17th. And in 1938, Rudolf Nureyev, Soviet-born dancer, was born on that particular day in that particular year. That is 1938, March 17. And in 1919, Nat King Cole, American singer and musician, was born in that year. We move on to talk in the year 1776. British General William Howe evacuated Boston after a successful siege by American revolutionaries led by General George Washington. And in the year 180, Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who became a symbol in the west of the golden age of the Roman Empire, died at the age of 58. 2000, a fire broke out at the headquarters of the Doomsday Cult movement for the restoration of the Ten Commandments of God in Kanungu, Uganda, and it eventually led to the discovery of more than 775 bodies, many of which had been poisoned. The cultist leader were believed to have killed their followers after a promised apocalypse did not occur. In 1919, we are told Nat King Cole, we move on, an American musician who first came to prominence as a jazz pianist, but who reached enormous popularity with his warm, relaxed, somewhat breathy voice, ballad singing, was born in 1990. Yes, that's Nat King Cole, the jazz pianist who was born in the year 1919. And we move on to see that in 1958, I'm taking you to space. The first solar-powered satellite, Vanguard 1, was launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida. And the small satellite, it weighed less than 4 pounds, stopped transmitting in the year 1964. Over to the year 1921, British activist Mary Stopes and her husband opened the first birth control clinic in England, a London facility called the Mothers Clinic for Constructive Birth Control. And in 1861, in Turin, Italy, after more than 10 years of revolutionary movement led by such figures as Giuseppe Garibaldi, a parliament assembled and officially proclaimed the unified kingdom of Italy. And now we talk sports. Mia Hamm, American athlete and footballer, was born on March 17 in the year 1972, and we've moved on. We're talking now sports with Mia Hamm, an American athlete who was born on March 17, 1972 at the age of 53 in Selma, Alabama. Yes. And in 1969, Alexander McQueen, British fashion designer, was born in the year 1969, and still in 1948, William Gibson, American-Canadian author, was born in that particular year. 1942, John Wayne Gacy, American serial killer, was born in that year. And today, St. Patrick, patron saint of Ireland, died this day in the year 461 according to legend. And now his feast day is celebrated widely in Ireland and the United States. 1938, Poland issued an ultimatum. We have moved on to Lithuania in an attempt to settle the territorial dispute over the city of Vilnius. Yes. And finally, 2005, American author Andre Norton, who wrote more than 130 sci-fi and fantasy adventure novels for juveniles and adults, I beg your pardon, died at the age of 93. That's Andre Norton for you, who wrote more than 130 sci-fi fantasy adventure novels for juveniles and adults. She died there at the age of 93. That's it for today in history, and we really hope you did enjoy March 17. Of course, tomorrow will be another day. I will be here to bring to you what March 18 has to tell.
Very important. It's good we find out things that happened many years ago, the yesteryears, and no history, because Royal TV is here to give you morning beat. And on morning beat, we have this slot today in history. History is important. We find out those things that happened many years ago. And maybe you'll be like, they taught me this one in school. I know this one. No, it refresh your memory and all. Right now, we are going to go on a short break down Orinche. You know, Nanga Sonia is here. Already. She's prepping. She's preparing. She's doing makeup. Yeah, I'll tell everybody she's doing makeup. She wants to look good for you. So let's get on a short breather. When we get back, Nanga Sonia is here to tell us what the stars have lined up for us. And also bet the page.
This morning feels so right.
Forget the stress of yesterday. No rewind, we move forward. New focus, new opportunity. Open your eyes, see possibilities.
It's a brand new day, we rise again. New dreams alive in the morning sun. New focus, new ways, new opportunities. Start your day with morning dew. Brand new day,
no fear,
no delay.
Yesterday done past,
make we move today. One nation, one vibe, one heartbeat.
Wake up your world with morning beats. Yeah. Morning beats, morning beats, morning beats, morning beats. From Beer Town to the Beer Mountains high, where dreams they climb reach sky. Limbesi they whisper peace, as the waves say hope never cease. Down to Tico, Muyuka flow, Mundemba sunshine make your spirit glow. Kumba, Ekondo, Titi strong, I'm fair, gonna sing this song.
Do all waking city on fire, Unde shining, lifting him high above for some crew. Banne the stand, Gandere dancing across the line. Marua glow with morning grace, creepy beach smile with ocean pace. Eddie river, life so sweet, everywhere they move with the beat.
Now today we get, make we use them well. No time for regrets, no time for stress, so well. C'est un nouveau jour, Une nouvelle chance, avance avec foi, avance avec confiance. If yesterday failed you, don't worry at all. This morning I am home, stand tall.
It's a brand new day, we rise again.
Hey.
New dreams alive in the morning sun. New focus, new ways, new opportunities. Start your day with more delay. Brand new day, can't relate.
Yesterday,
Don't pass, make we move today. One nation, one vibe, one heartbeat.
wake up your world with morning beats. 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 Morning beats.
You're welcome back from that short breather. If you're just tuning in, this is Morning Beats just on Royal TV, the new vision of Africa. We are here to spice up your morning and give you good things, a whole lot that will make you smile every time you tune on to Royal TV. I said Nanga Sonia was making up. She was putting a whole lot together to make sure that this morning is the best. While she's reading horoscope. Aha. You see, they just said the truth on the rich end. Am I lying? No, am I lying?
You're not lying.
You look good.
Oh, the camera does not
Yeah,
lie.
the camera does not lie. You look good. Good morning. You're welcome to Morning Beat.
Yes, thank you so much. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning.
Good
Oloriche.
morning.
Beautiful viewers of Royal Television. Always a pleasure to be with you all on Morning Beat. It's a lovely day. It's another day. It's March 17. And straight away, when you see me, you know what's up. It's horoscope page. The moment we tell you about your zodiac sign. So we're diving or starting with the very first zodiac sign for the day. Once again, welcome to horoscope page. And for the first zodiac sign for today, we're starting with Aries. And with Aries, you were born between March 21 to April 20. Today says adaptability plays a key role today as you manage multiple responsibilities with confidence. Debt management needs timely attention to avoid future pressure. Professional versatility helps you switch roles smoothly. Extended family interactions will offer a useful perspective for you today, and short distance movement remains convenient. Property evaluation improves confidence in assets, and heart-friendly routines will support your well-being. Learning improves when ideas are reinforced through organized review rather than rushed efforts. Your love focus today says open dialogue helps partners feel relaxed and connected. Your lucky number says 5. Your lucky color is blue. If you were born between April 21 to May 20, then you are Taurus. Yes, welcome to the zodiac sign of Honorin Cheng and Mujoko. I always see smiles on their faces when it's that hour. Let's hear what the stars have to say about you guys today. Foresight guides your decisions, especially around long-term security. Investment planning benefits from patience rather than quick gains. Workplace networking progresses gradually. Parenting or family duties demand understanding today, and travel routines may face mild disruption. Property upkeep requires attention for you, and diet choices support balance. Study fatigue eases when preparation is divided into shorter but focused sessions. Love focus for Taurus says consistent and reliable gestures cultivate trust and assurance in a marriage proposal. Lucky number for you is 7. Your lucky color is brown. Welcome to Gemini, born between May 21 to June 21. Pressure handling becomes essential as multiple demands arise at once. Managing financial pressure calmly helps maintain balance today, and operational strategies at work need refinement. Sensitive family matters call for discretion. Schedule adjustments will affect movement plans this day. Property documentation progresses slowly for you, and anxiety is reduced through mindful habits. Concentration improves when priorities are clearly reorganized, and your love focus Gemini says clear signals to prevent unnecessary confusion. Your lucky number says 11. Your lucky color is gray. If you're Cancer, then you were born between June 22 to July 22. A sense of direction helps you stay grounded while navigating the day. Tax-related matters need careful tracking. Workplace atmosphere improves through steady contributions. Defenses at home soften with patience, and purpose-driven journeys feel rewarding. Long-term property security looks promising for you. Injury prevention supports balance. Performance improves when preparation stays consistent and methodical. Your love focus says spending time together through shared routines deepens intimacy. Lucky number for you says 22. Your lucky color is beige. And to Leo, born between July 23 to August 23, then recognition fuels motivation and confidence today. Financial advice supports wiser money handling. Professional partnerships show progress for you. Family conservations or conversations, I want to say, during shared meals will feel warmth today, and exposure to finer experiences refreshes outlook. Expansion opportunities around the property appear favorable and help respond well to dietary awareness. Skill-based learning advances when confidence guides efforts. Love focus for Leo says appreciation keeps attraction steady, and your lucky number says 8. Your lucky color is white. Born between August 24 to September 23, then you are Virgo. Evaluation of priorities helps restore control over pending tasks. Expense tracking improves financial clarity this day. Competitive analysis sharpens professional decisions. Parent-child interactions will benefit from understanding today. Efficient route planning saves time. Property value assessment feels reassuring, and strength training supports physical goals. Skill enhancement grows through discipline and patience practice. And love focus for Virgo says small surprises enhances closeness and bonding. Lucky number says 1. Your lucky color light red. Welcome to my sign, which is Libra, born between September 24 to October 23. Today says ownership clarity brings relief and sharper focus. Investment strategies require patience before results show. Workplace communication gaps require prompt attention and improvement. Joint family matters demand sensitivity today, and hesitation affects travel choices. Nutrient balance supports energy this day, and learning improves when comparison and reflection replace pressure-driven revision. Love focus says even tempered actions help bring harmony back, as your lucky number says 18. Your lucky color is magenta. On to Scorpio, born between October 24 to November 22. Momentum builds steadily when goals remain well defined. Trading decisions will benefit from caution. Mentorship plays a supportive role professionally this day. Sibling connections offer reassurance, and negotiating assets may be challenging yet remains achievable. Fitness tracking supports discipline today. Achievement improves when efforts are directed with consistency and focus. Love focus says consistent support from a partner will build a lasting connection this day, as your lucky number says 7. Your lucky color is golden. If you are Sagittarius, then you were born between November 23 to December 21. Yes, I say Sagittarius, born between November 23 to December 21. Today says exploration shapes your outlook, encouraging curiosity with restraint. Policy continuity supports financial stability. Targeted professional efforts widen reach. Staying connected with family feels grounding for you, and root complications require flexibility. Investment caution protects resources today, and mobility exercises support comfort. Knowledge expands when curiosity is paired with practical application, and love focus for you says keeping things light eases interaction. Your lucky number says 5. Your lucky color is green. If you are Capricorn, born between December 22 to January 21, responsibility awareness strengthens choices today. Financial continuity offers reassurance. Higher pay opportunities demand sustained effort. Understanding family roles improves cooperation today, and controlled movement suits the schedule. Practical asset decisions bring security for you. Health education supports balance today. Consistency develops when routines are followed without distraction, and love focus says dependability reinforces commitment. Your lucky number says 9. Your lucky color is orange. On to the next zodiac sign, which is Aquarius, born between January 22 to February 19. Credit awareness supports planning. Technology adoption improves efficiency. Family disputes need calm resolution. Exploratory movement refreshes perspective today, and property planning feels forward-looking. Genetic awareness supports your well-being this day, and learning adapts well when methods remain flexible and open. Love focus for Aquarius says allowing space encourages better understanding between partners. Lucky number says 7. Your lucky color is silver. On to the last zodiac sign for the day, which is Pisces, born between February 20 to March 20. Today says savings habits bring reassurance. Organizational dynamics at work remain supportive today, and family history discussions deepen with bonds. Trips provide a refreshing boost for the mind, and shared ownership matters need clarity this day. Ayurvedic practices supports balance. Mastery improves when ideas are absorbed calmly and creatively. And your love focus says being there for your partner strengthens emotional connection. Your lucky number says 3. Your lucky color is, of course, maroon. Beautiful viewers of Royal Television, that was it for horoscope page today. Hope you all know how your day is going to unfold. You now know what the stars have lined up in your favor. As you go about your day, do what's right, follow what you're supposed to do, and see how or what is going to happen. More jokes. Lucky color is brown, I guess.
Yeah, we have to show the world.
Yeah, your lucky color is brown.
Yeah.
And Honorine, I think you have a torch.
It's been long
Since you blended with your sign color, right?
Both of us.
I noticed.
At least one person is.
I noticed. I did notice.
Take the flowers. Yeah, I'll gather it. I'll take it.
All right, straight away we're diving into the birthday page. That moment we get to celebrate those who are born on a particular day like today, which is the 17th day in the month of March. Once again, happy birthday to all turning +1 today. We had a couple of messages. We had a few birthdays sent to our DM. As usual, we bring you a number on screen. It's going to be displayed shortly for you to see. If you have a birthday, if you're celebrating someone's birthday, you let us know via that number through WhatsApp. You're sending us your birthday pictures, you're sending us your birthday name, and we so promise to celebrate you on Morning Beats only on birthday page slot. So straight away we're diving into the first celebrant for the day, who turns out to be Mekang Pamela. Mekang Pamela, it's your birthday. Please do what you want. Do anything you want to do. It's your day. And of course, Mekang Pamela turns +1 today. Royal TV is joining your family, joining your friends, and all who know you to say happy birthday to you. Fat Koge, like my prof used to call you. You know, I talked about how some time ago I said my prof will call me Fat Nanga and they'll call her Fat Koge. You see, we are fat girls, fat chubby girls. So it's her birthday today. My friend turns +1. On your birthday, I celebrate the strength within you and the hope for a brighter days ahead. Happy birthday to you, dear Koge.
Believe in yourself always, and as you celebrate your special day, may you be able to move mountains and much more. Thank you. Have a good birthday. Please don't forget to call me over for a birthday cake. Straight away, we are celebrating another lady who turns +1 today. Her name is Gladys Ekoge. Gladys Ekoge, it's your birthday today, and a follower of ours sent us this picture to help celebrate her aunt who turns +1 today. And so we are joining your family, friends, your niece who did send us a picture of yourself, saying happy birthday to you, auntie. We say let your heart be fearless, let your spirit be bold, and may your journey be glorious. Happy birthday to you, Gladys Ekoge. With every passing year, remember you are not getting older but wiser and stronger. Happy birthday to you, dear Auntie Gla. Have a blast as you enjoy your birthday. And to every other person celebrating their birthdays today, we love you all so much. We have you guys in mind, just the pictures that we don't have, but no, we are thinking about you, and we are saying that may this birthday remind you all that failures are the stepping stones to success. You guys should keep dreaming big and moving forward. To all you born on March 17, it's a happy birthday from Royal Television to you.
Happy birthday to you, and many more years, many more
years
to come.
Yeah.
I'm prepping for mine. I and Honorine was born on the 30th. I was born on the 29th. So we are going to celebrate.
It's going to be a double celebration.
Yeah, on Thursday. That will be my birthday. No, 29 April.
Okay, April. Oh.
Then hers is the next day.
I was actually hoping to get the cake and very fast, so I thought it was this month.
No, it's just a morning bit where we are going to spice it. So I'm hoping our own shout out will be special.
Just wait and see. I can't tell you for now. You know what I used to do when it's ours, like in the house. There's this special thing we do for birthday page.
Okay.
So I can't tell you guys. It will no longer be a surprise. But then, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I'm putting my fingers crossed. I don't know about Honorine, but my hands are crossed. Over to the question of the day. Share with us your trekking experience. What's the longest distance you've ever covered by foot?
It brings me to sing this song, say, I don't suffer, no
be small.
Often say I get sense. Hey, poverty no good at all. Hey, now you make I join this business from the song, you know, right?
I don't know.
From the song, you already know my experience.
That means you don't check.
Mommy,
you don't take it.
I don't take it so but because God day, life don't change.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do it for fun. Sometimes you do it because you're supposed to do it. Sometimes you do it because you had no other option but to do the trekking. It's a form of exercise, yes. But let it be a form of exercise when I feel like doing it for the exercise purpose. Let it not be that because I didn't have money and then I had to trek. Then I will tell you it's not exercise. Even though you will meet a friend along the line and the friend will be like, hey, mommy, you did you? I say, yes, I just the exercise small, but me and you, we know behind. We know
that there's no money to pay transport.
Exactly. So let me tell you some of the distance I've covered by foot, and then maybe you tell me which you think is the longest.
Okay.
Going to school, I told you I schooled in GHS Bukwango. I was in Great Topo when I went to, I started from 1 living in Boyatown, and then I went down to Great Topo. So sometimes you found it was so difficult to like having money for school, you know. Our parents used to struggle just to see that at least they've paid your school fees. You come back home to a meal, you even have your 100 to get your meat pie, and you know, so sometimes when it's there, you have the money. When it's not there, you also need to go to school. And because I needed to be better, I thought that, or I knew that education is key. You always say that, right?
Yeah.
Education is key. So when there was no money, what I'll do is I'll need to get up super early to do the dishes, in fact, do the chores I'm supposed to do when it's morning, and then you start trekking because I needed to be in class by 7:30. And mind you, I will do the trekking from Greater Port to GHS Bukwango, and I'll still get to school even before some children
that live just around
to school. Yeah, so that happened as many times as possible until even on days when I had the money, I would just prefer trekking, especially my Fridays. you know, like I said, some days the money was there, other days the money was not there, so you were forced to trek because that 100 that you had, you needed to eat when it's break time. And so for the days when I had the money, when it's Friday, like, you know, Friday is a laissez-faire day, that day takes you into the weekend, you know that I can go home at any hour, or not any hour because they also beat you, yes, but you're estimating your time, you know. We'll need to trek. I used to trek from Bukwango back to Great Opo, and you see that my 100 francs, I'll use it for sugar cane. There was one famous woman around Buster Junction who was selling sugar cane. I cannot forget this thing. Honorin, you see that 100 francs? I would take the long sugar cane. They'll cut and put. I'll shift the books and create space for my sugar cane, and that's the energy I'll be taking while trekking home. And I had two friends, Tabord. I had Joseph. They were very tall. They were guys. We lived in the same community, so we used to trek home back together. And I'll ask them, since the way you guys are walking, you know, your steps are longer than mine, please hold me. I told you that story, right? I said, please hold me. They'll hold me. Both of them will hold me, and we are trekking together so that the steps can at least match up. And when it's that time, I'll tell you, I say, wait, I want to chop my sugar cane some more, and then we move on. And another time I did trek from Royal Pharmacy to my 17, not because I couldn't afford, but then I had company, and we just started like, anyway, let's just stroll down. And
by the time you know it, you're gone.
I was with my auntie, and when you have your favorite auntie around, you know what that means, right? We just had so much to talk about. And trekking, we trekked until we were going past Moliko. She lives in my 16, and we're going past Moliko and all of that. I did not even notice. We did not even feel it. Only the next day, then I felt my legs. I'm like, oh yeah, I did something. I really did something. So I trekked from Royal Pharmacy down to my 17. It was good for me. It was relaxing. It was a form of exercise. Yes, I would say, but then I didn't feel it at that moment because I was in the right company. You know, just like Honorine said, she loves love, and her love language, one of her love languages is texting. I heard her say that.
She loves love.
So cannot deny. When you are in the right company, be it your lover, be it your friend, be it a family member, you don't just feel that you're trekking. You find yourself trekking from Boyatown to my 17, and it's pleasurable. At one point, you want to stop for a break at maybe Liquorway to get some ice cream, relax, replenish the sauce, and then bam, over you continue your journey. So I've done that. Trekked from Support to my 17. I've done it from Support to GHS Bukwango. And when it's sport time too, I used to leave in the morning, like very early in the morning. By 5 I go out for sports. Since I don't do the gym sports, I just like running. So I used to come through this stretch of road, Mount Harry, and I'll tell you, this hill is not easy.
No, it's not.
Then I became used to. I started from somewhere. The first time I started, I'll leave my area. I'll end around Clark's Quarters. I saw myself leaving Clark's Quarters. I'll go past Enab Junction. At one point, I'm like, but I can do this. And the day I tried, oh my Jesus, I did succeed to climb this hill, Mojoko. My back foot nearly rock. But then God day. So sometimes we do it for fun. Sometimes we do it because there's no way. But majority times that I do it now is just for fun and relaxation and maybe exercise. So for you, which is the longest I did?
I think it's Royal Pharmacy to my 17. The distance is really there.
Okay. So that's my own experience.
It's a good experience. I like hearing experiences like this. So we want you to share with us your trekking experience. Which distance did you ever cover? What is the longest? Share with us on the numbers on your screen: 670 74 30 34. 670 74 30 34. We want to move on to news. Yeah, it's important. Before we go to news,
I just want to urge our viewers out there. It's the same number on your screen you're using for birthday page. If you're celebrating your birthday tomorrow, or if you have someone who's celebrating their birthday tomorrow, do well to use the number you see on your screen and get to us via WhatsApp. Like I said, all you need to do is send us a birthday picture, and why not a birthday name. I think I'm done.
Very important. Thank you so much, Nanga Sonia. It's been a pleasure having you every morning just on Morning Beats, the new vision of Africa. You know we are the latest.
I know, right?
The biggest.
I know, right?
We don't need to shout it.
Thank you, Honorine, for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Let's move on to news to find out what is or has been happening in Cameroon, in Africa, and in the world at large. You want to be informed because information is key.
As the rainy season looms, residents of Boya
Students from all classes of the Government Technical High School Dizange at the school premises to commemorate the 33rd edition of the National Open Door Day. The event witnessed the presence of the Divisional Officer for Senegal Maritime Division, Jean-Baptiste Bonki, as well as the Regional Educational Inspector representing the Regional Delegate for Secondary Education for the Littoral Region. The ceremony featured customary greetings and artistic performances where the students have the opportunity to present their innovative projects ranging from artisanal production to emerging technologies, particularly artificial intelligence, which was lauded by the officials as an excellent initiative to encourage students' creativity and innovation. Students of GTHS Dizange demonstrated projects that blended manual skill with digital intelligence, automated system design to improve productivity, computer-assisted design prototypes, and innovations reflecting the integration of electronics and mechanical expertise. It is worth noting that the Open Door is a similar exercise that was launched recently by the Minister of Secondary Education, Professor Nalova Liunga, for all technical and vocational education throughout the national territory under the theme Creativity in the Age of Artificial Intelligence, from craftsmanship to high-tech.
It was a moment of pride for Government Bilingual Technical High School Isokolo, Limbe, as students showcased their innovative projects, from classrooms built by their own hands to solar-powered water heaters. The talent on display was inspiring. This is what happens when passion meets skill. The Divisional Officer of Limbe 2, Serge Albert, was impressed with the future engineers.
Emerging country comes from taking our country at a level of industrialization, from taking our country at a level of understanding the artificial intelligence. Yes, from mancraft to high technology, from the carpentry to the building construction, to the computerization, to the chemistry, to the electrical. You have seen how is the zeal of these young Cameroonians to be at the same level of all young people across the world who are able to use IT, who are able to use new methods, who are able to be very creative. And we really encourage the parents to continue supporting their children, to trust on them, because sometimes we look at their faces and you don't even think this one can be able to do something, but at the end, what they come, what they present, you understand that they have a lot of talents, they have open mind to learn and to be able to take our country to the level that we expect. The message that we are giving to them is really to continue working hard, to have more knowledge, because no artificial intelligence for the lazy, no artificial intelligence for the empty-headed. Those ones are the ones who are going to follow things that are wrong and who are going to use those new tools, those new technology to do bad. We want them to be well-learned, to be the people now to take us back home what they have learned in school.
Parents, guardians, and community members left with big smiles, eager to see these students strive.
The regional launch of the 2026 Open Business Day has been made public in Bangam, Southwest region of Cameroon, happening under the auspices of the Governor of the Southwest region, there represented by the Senior Divisional Officer of Kupem Wanenguba. He underscored the theme creativity in the age of artificial intelligence, AI, from craftsmanship to high technology.
This theme clearly highlights the context of this era, dominated by complexities of artificial intelligence. It is in an era that puts technology at the center of human development. While artificial intelligence facilitates our different activities, it has a number of challenges. The educational community is therefore encouraged to accompany the students as they switch from craftsmanship to high tech, so that they can be competitive in a permanently evolving world.
The students, besides participating in dance displays, also showcase their numerous technological innovations.
You design what you want, like this class that we have built. You design it using the machine. The computer? Yes, the computer. So after designing it, you command to the 3D printer, it prints out like this chassis. You command it. Artificial intelligence helps us during the coding, the programming.
The news presentation by the students equally marveled onlookers.
The event took place today, March 12, 2026, at the beautiful campus of Government Technical High School, Bangor. It should be noted that the event saw massive display of creativity by students in artworks, engineering, carpentry, building and construction, catering, fashion and design, electrical installation.
The representative of the Minister of Scientific Research and Innovation outlines the importance of AI, that is, artificial intelligence, by making use of applications as he created a song via the Gemini app.
Age of light. GTS, legend, from craftsmanship to high tech. GTS, legend, we are building future, no regrets.
Okay, so you see, it is while standing here, and then the interesting thing is that a good number of us have that app in our phones, but we don't know that it is there. We don't know how to use it.
Government Technical High School Bangem played host to the event, which brought together stakeholders in the secondary education milieu.
Welcome to Lebialem Division of the Southwest region of Cameroon, precisely in Mendifontaine, where we are currently at the biggest hospital found here, which is Mary Health of Africa, where we have Lokudo, which are elites from Lebanon that are residing in the United States of America that have decided to provide healthcare services to their population. And mind you that this particular activity has been ongoing for several years now, despite the fact that it started in Chang. The elites have decided to bring it right down to the doorsteps of their people by providing them free care health services to people who need surgery, eye consultations, echographies, free delivery, medications, and many other services. And this is important because this particular part of the country has greatly been affected by the socio-political crisis plaguing the northwest and southwest region of Cameroon. And for them to, why not improve the healthcare services of their population, they decided to carry out these activities to make sure that despite the fact that with the shakings in this part of the country, at least let their people be of a good head.
I'm grateful that during the last 2 years, this campaign is happening here in Maryhead, and principally to benefit some of our parents or patients that they could not afford a transportation fare to go to Chang. And also, we are so happy being at home because home is home. The case that we had this year, we have a free lab, we have a free medical checkup starting from assessment, we have a free consultation, as you guys have seen, we have free surgery, we have free cancer screening, we have free blood pressure and diabetes screening, we have free, everything is free basically. So if you are here suffering for anything, be it malaria, be it typhoid, be it hypertension, be it diabetes, be it operation, we will offer those services for free to anyone that is here today. And the services go not just to Lebanon people, not just to Libyan people, it goes beyond.
several innovations for this particular edition. Where we equally had the presence of the fall of Fontem, a Sabantok equally, who was here to grace this particular occasion, indicated or rather appreciating the fact that it's a great initiative from the elite of this particular fund.
Very happy to be here today in Mary Health of Africa Fontaine for another edition of the Lokodo USA Health Campaign. Since they began this health campaign, there have been no year that has gone by that they have not carried out this health campaign. And it is a form of giving back to the community. It is a form of giving wealth to the community, because health is wealth. It's a form of showing love to the community. Since the crisis began, the amount of health facilities which were available to our people, I mean the people of Lebanon, were reduced. And because of this need, our sons and daughters in the United States saw the need to organize this health campaign in order to bring life back to our community.
Equally, for those who that have tested or have gotten these particular services, smiles is what they can retain.
Yesterday, so I was impressed with the population. I attended to the doctor for about the eyes problem. They gave me eye drugs. I'm still here today to consult for the ill head, the fever that has been worrying me for some days. So I'm happy that this group of people, they have come to see that we, the people of Lebanon, we have something to build up our health.
Be consulted and then I've taken my drugs and I'm about to leave. I want to appreciate these co-panelists for this gesture that they are giving us. It's not only this time around. I hear it's not only for the bank, Culture and Development Association, but it is even from the world. People are coming. I think it's a very nice thing for us.
Mind you that not just people from BLM or Lebanon Fondom are actually benefiting from this particular healthcare. No, but people right from other divisions like Wabani and Dian are all here to benefit from this particular healthcare services. I am Sonita Ngoni signing in for Royal Television here in the BLM division, mainly to be precise at the Mary Head of Africa.
Let us give a handshake to the newly elected executive. Follow me.
It was on March 12, 2020, years of the Boya Red Cross Local Committee converged on Boya to vote the new executive board. After so many years of being dormant, the divisional office based in Limbe thought it wise to rearrange the Boya Local Committee for Red Cross for an effective health coverage. Agbo Quinta Eta was voted the president of the Boya Local Committee, and with helping hands from her executive, she promised to ensure the full coverage of health in Boya, as well as calling on all authorities to assist the Red Cross in this action.
Impartiality. The movement makes no discrimination as to nationality, race, religion, class, or political opinions. Independent. The movement is independent and respects the principle of neutrality and impartiality.
The president and her executive extended a congratulatory message to the governor of the Southwest Region, Bernard Okaila Bilai, as well as the divisional officer and the divisional president of the FACO Red Cross for their constant assistance in the dispatch of their functions in carrying out health activities.
I promise that as they have decided, they have seen the quality in me, the quality of a leader in me to lead them. I promise to carry on the local committee Red Cross in Boya up and active.
The new bureau promised to be assiduous in carrying out their functions in the sector of health in Boya and the Southwest region as a whole.
As the rainy season looms, residents of Boya and its environs are bracing for potential disasters. The consistent electricity outages and dirty environments have raised concerns about flooding, a recurring issue in the areas. Buea, the capital of Cameroon's southwest region, and its environs, like Limbe, are no stranger to flooding. Last year's devastating flood left a trail of destruction, displacing families and crippling businesses. With the rainy season just around the corner, residents are worried that history might repeat itself. The electricity supply in the towns is a major concern. Frequent power outages have become the norm, and with the rains, the situation is likely to worsen. The drainage system, already clogged with garbages, is ill-equipped to handle heavy rainfall. With the imminent disaster during this period, the local authorities are urged to take immediate actions to clear the drainage system and streets of garbage, improve electricity supply and infrastructure, establish early warning system for flood, conduct public awareness campaigns on flood prevention. But this cannot be achieved without the assistance of the population of each community, who are called upon to have coordinated community clean-up and respect strategies put aside to combat disaster. If this is done, then we are sure of a free of flood and disaster rainy season.
Vote counting is underway in the Republic of Congo following a presidential election that could extend President Denis Sassou Nguesso's rule for a fifth consecutive term. Polls closed on Sunday, with official results expected within 2 weeks. The election was marked by low voter turnout, as many citizens expressed skepticism that the vote will bring political change after more than 4 decades of leadership by the 82-year-old incumbent. Several opposition parties had called for a boycott of the polls. 6 other candidates contested the presidency in the oil-rich Central African nation, but analysts say none is likely to pose a serious challenge to Sassou Nguesso, who is running under the banner of the Congolese Party of Labour. Sassou Nguesso first took power in 1979 and ruled until 1992, when he oversaw the country's first multi-party elections. He returned to power after the Second Republic of the Congo Civil War in 1997 and has remained in office since. A 2015 constitutional referendum removed residential age and term limits, allowing him to run again. The election comes as the Republic of the Congo faces mounting economic challenges, including high public debt and rising youth unemployment. More than half of the country's 5.7 million people live in poverty, while nearly half of the population is under 18. If confirmed, Sassou Nguesso's victory would reinforce a broader pattern of long-serving African leaders maintaining their grip on power. In more news, Senegal successfully paid nearly $500 million in debt obligations on Friday, avoiding default, but spending cuts, delayed payments to other lenders, and growing civil unrest cast doubt on how much time the effort buys the West African nation. The Central Bank of West African States transferred 380 million euros to Euro bondholders and 33 million for dollar-dominated bonds covering principal and coupons. President Bassirou Diomaye Faye's government mobilized local resources via regional markets after the IMF suspended its program following the discovery of $13 billion in uncleared debt, the largest ever hidden debt in the country with an IMF program, according to investors. Senegal plans to raise 4.1 trillion CFA francs on regional markets in 2026, but analysts warn it needs billions in affordable long-term financing. With the debt at 132% of GDP and $9.7 billion in interest and amortization due this year, difficult choices lie ahead. Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko has rejected IMF restructuring proposals as a disgrace, leaving the government to navigate a narrow path between solvency and social stability. In other news, Ugandan opposition leader Bobi Wine has announced Saturday he has fled the country to escape a military-led manhunt following January's disputed presidential election, as concerns grow over the safety of the popular politician who challenged longtime leader Yoweri Museveni. The hunt has been led by General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, Museveni's son and presumptive heir, who posted threats against Wine on X, calling him a baboon and terrorist. Police claim they are not seeking Wine, but the army chief has suggested he is wanted for unspecified crimes. Wine rejects official results, giving Museveni 71.6% of the vote. The 81-year-old president, in power since 1986, is set to be sworn in for the 7th term in May. Wine's youthful following, frustrated by unemployment and corruption, sees him as a symbol of longed-for political change.
The 2026 season of the Southwest Regional Football League officially got underway at the Moliko Omnisport Stadium in Boya, drawing football lovers eager to witness the start of the regional championship. The opening fixture saw Boya City FC face Option Sports Academy in a tightly contested encounter. Option Sports took the lead in the 32nd minute through Darwin Godwill, sending away supporters into celebration. However, Boya City FC responded before half-time as Mba Leslie equalized in the 41st minute to restore parity. In the second half, pressure from Options eventually paid off when Boya City defender Ngole Lentex accidentally turned the ball into his own net in the 64th minute, handing Options a 2-1 victory and an early boost in the standings. Speaking after the match, the president of the Southwest Regional League emphasized the importance of championship for grassroots football development.
I, first of all, wish to seize this opportunity to thank the people of Southwest because they came in their numbers in order to accompany us during the start of this great mission, because today was the launch, and this is just to show us that the work starts from now. And I must also congratulate the officials who handled the game. The officiating was good, the fans are happy, and I think this is what we want from them, and I'm praying and hoping that they should continue in this spirit, because they have a very great part to play.
Despite the defeat, the coach of Boya City remained optimistic about his team's performance.
I feel so disappointed, but we have to work. You know, it's the first game of the season, and based on our preparation, I cannot really say the players did not do their best, but it's a try. We are playing a team that has been in this competition for that long, and you know, we just came last year, and based on when we start and when they started, we will play for better days ahead.
Meanwhile, in the second game of the day, Fako United produced a strong first-half performance to defeat Bestars 2-1. Luis Ngole opened the scoring for Fako United in the 15th minute before Festus Njako doubled the advantage in the 31st minute. Bestars attempted to come back after Mukete Jr. pulled one back in the 52nd minute, but Fako United held firm until the final whistle. The coach of Option Sports praised his team's fighting spirit after securing victory in their opening game.
Vous savez, les premiers matchs sont pas évidents, c'est toujours difficile. Vous savez, on sort d'une trêve et c'est le match texte. Il faut essayer de voir le niveau, le physique des joueurs durant la préparation. Bon, c'était pas facile, mais c'est d'avoir la première victoire qui va nous mettre en confiance.
The successful kickoff of the Southwest Regional Football League signals the return of competitive regional football, with clubs eager to fight for promotion and regional pride in the weeks ahead.
these pappies. As the waves say, hope never cease. Down to Tico, Muyuka flow, Mundemba sunshine, make your spirit glow. Kumba, Ekondo, Titi strong. I'm fair, gonna sing this song.
Do all awaken, city on fire, Unde shine, lifting in my bafu some crew. Banana stand, Gandere dancing across the line. Marua glow with morning grace. Creepy beach, my with ocean pace. Eddie river, life so sweet. Everywhere they move with the beat.
Now today we get, make we use them well. No time for regrets, no time for stress, so well. C'est un nouveau jour, une nouvelle chance. Avance avec foi, avance avec confiance. If yesterday failed you, no worry at all. This morning I am moment, stand up.
It's a brand new day, we rise again. Hey. New dreams alive in the morning sun. New focus, new ways, new opportunities. Start your day with more delay. Brand new day, no family late.
Yesterday,
don't pass, make we move today. One nation, one vibe, one heartbeat.
Wake up your world with morning.
Yes.
Morning beats. Morning beats.
See on our studio clocks, time for the newspaper review. We are back from the newsroom, and why not continue in the spirit of the news? Fridalina is here and she's asking herself, is all of that for me? I saw her swinging her beautiful hair.
Oh, yes.
Good morning to you, Frida.
Hi, Honorin Chen, good morning. Lima Chok Mojoko, good morning.
What then are the papers telling us this beautiful Tuesday morning, 17th of March?
All right, it is a Tuesday, and on this day we have papers. Papers that are weekly, papers that are monthly, others are daily. So we have some daily newspapers we want to review today, the likes of the Herald Tribune. It's not daily, it's bi-weekly though. And the Guardian Post and Municipal Updates. These are daily newspapers in Cameroon. So let's start with the very first one, which happens to be the Guardian Post.
Why we are starting there with the very first one, I just want to tell our televiewers that, like Frida will always say, it's time for you to go grab a copy after she has discussed with us at the kiosk. Go to a near standby place and you grab a particular copy of the newspaper. Of course, it's Tuesday. Usually on Monday we get a lot of newspapers because everybody is but then since it's Tuesday, the municipal updates, it's a daily. It will be yours today. The Guardian Post, it is also a daily. It will be yours today. And then of course, Frida, like you're saying, I think if there is no much more to wait for, I think it's time for us to delve into the newspaper review slot. Are we ready there?
Yes, we are ready for the newspaper review. So we have a couple of newspapers we want to review this morning on Morning Beat. Let's start with this one. We start with the Herald Tribune. The Herald Tribune, our first paper we are reviewing this morning on Morning Beat. And the main headline on the Herald Tribune says, Gold positioning Cameroon as key player in global mineral supply. Gold positioning Cameroon as key player in global mineral supply. And to remind our beautiful listeners, what we do on this slot, we give you headlines, then you visit the kiosk to grab a copy such that you can savour the story. And usually with newspaper writing and newspaper production, the editors endeavor to give us some few pictures on the cover page such that we can actually understand what the papers are talking about. So our first paper this morning we are reviewing on Morning Beat is the Herald Tribune, and the main headline says Gold positioning Cameroon as key player in global mineral supply. See in the pages of the Herald Tribune, we have on the ear, Pope's visit, access to liturgical celebrations is free. Apostolic Nuncio is the one talking, that access to liturgical celebrations is free. And as Bamenda Road works advance, Kofun Revolution activist Mancho Bibixi calls for calm. As Bamenda Road works advance, Kofun Revolution activist Mancho Bibixi calls for calm. And still in the pages of the Herald Tribune, we have Santa Municipality councillors decorate mayor for managerial probity, development ingenuity. That is in the pages of the Herald Tribune. And we have EMIA graduates over 350 officers to strengthen national security. EMIA graduates over 350 officers to strengthen national security. Those are the stories, or these are the stories in the pages of the Herald Tribune, our first paper we are reviewing this morning on Morning Beat. Let's go over to municipal updates. Municipal updates, then we'll have the Guardian Post. But before the Guardian Post, let's have municipal updates. Municipal updates, Pope's visit, PM John Gute calls for smooth preparations. Main story, main headline on the municipal updates newspaper. Pope's visit, PM John Gute calls for smooth preparations. And on the ear of municipal updates daily, we have CEMAC Forum to review infrastructure financing and to strengthen technical education. GTH's Quen Principal advocates approval to source funding. And Boomland, we have Pioneer Wimboom Funds Union Boss drums more development. And again, iron, bauxite, gold, and limestone, Cameroon's mining sector hits major strides. Douala, Professor Nzengwa, Nico Hale discuss strengthening peace building. These stories are in the pages of municipal updates. So let's have the last paper this morning. We are reviewing on Morning Beat, and it is the Guardian Post. The Guardian Post newspaper is our last paper for today. And the main headlines has Concord International Hotel Yaounde's new hospitality jewel. We have on the ear, it says, jobs for agri graduates at St. Louis University Institute Douala. And again, Issa Chiruma announces imminent return to Cameroon. Chiruma announces imminent return to Cameroon, and many other stories that you can find in the pages of the Guardian Post newspaper. So these are the papers we are reviewing for you, beautiful listeners, today on the slot newspaper review on Morning Beat. Why? Because it is a Tuesday and most papers work over the weekend. They give us their stories and then we review them to you. But since we have the daily ones, we decided to come up with these daily newspapers for our beautiful listeners. Lima, Truth, and Honorine.
Yes, my love. Question of the
I'm
day.
back from the newsroom.
Question of the day, it says,
Yes.
share with us your trekking experience and what's the longest distance you've ever had to cover on foot.
Oh my God. Trekking experiences, the longest distance I've covered is from here
By
to
foot.
Hotsu.
Okay.
On foot. I've been to the mountain. Yes.
Wow.
So I want to believe that's the longest distance I've covered.
Was it
In
fun
one
for you?
setting, it was fun.
Okay.
But it was adventurous. But then if you ask me to go again, I don't want to.
Okay.
Because it's not an easy movement.
Okay.
Yes. For the athletes, let me just dive a little bit into the race. The athletes here, person will take 4 hours, 20 minutes, 10 seconds. It took me close to 15 hours from here.
Too hot.
From here, from Bongo Square to Hot and back. Yes. So that's why we need to give them kudos.
That's it.
That is my longest distance in trekking. But I've been trekking. I trek to school, trek to the farm, trek to the market. I do my hockey. When I used to sell, you know, I hustle. When I used to sell, I do my trekking around town and say, I've sold almost everything you can imagine.
Another day, that will be a topic.
Yeah, that would be a topic.
Yeah,
that would be a
Maybe
topic
we'll
for
share
us.
our experiences with the different things we've been selling
Very
or while it's growing up.
Exactly.
Yes, let's take another short break. And Natalie Njuma is already here, so we rush up with beauty and, of course, health.
From Beer Town to the Beer Mountains high, where dreams they climb reach sky. Limbesi they whisper peace, as the waves say hope never cease. Down to Tico, Muyuka flow, Mundemba sunshine make your spirit glow. Kumba, Ekondo, Titi strong, I'm fair, gonna sing this song.
Douala waking city on fire, unde shine, lifting him high above for some crew. Banenda stand, Gandere dancing across the line. Marua glow with morning grace. Creepy beach smile with ocean pace. Edia river, life so sweet. Everywhere they move with the beat.
Now it's time for beauty and health, and there's no other person than Natalie Njuma to tell us what's in store. But then, I'll let the cat out of the bag. We are going to be talking about the eye today. So Natalie, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
You always like, she always like to. I slept. I had
she
a
always
dream.
like to open.
I had a dream. It was a vision, and I just saw Natalie, and then she was saying I, and then I just said okay.
So you just prophesied. No, she says she just prophesied.
Definitely, she just prophesied.
Right on.
Today, viewers of Royal TV, welcome to this edition of Morning Beat, where we will be talking to you about care of the eye and why not other beauty tips that pertains to eye. So today I think it's a 2-in-1 something.
Package.
First, we talk about the ways to have a healthy eye truth, where many people neglect the eye, but it is a very vital part of the body, because without the eye, I think nothing can be done.
The body lacks light.
Yeah, the body lacks light.
That's what
so
the Bible
light,
says.
yeah, light is definitely everything. First, you should learn to rest your eyes for the 2020 rule. That is 20 seconds, and then 20 feet away from your phone, and for 20 minutes. Then you should also protect your eyes from ultraviolet rays. That is, wear sunglasses with ultraviolet rays protection to protect the eye, which is a very vital aspect of the body. True. We should also stay hydrated. I always come here to tell you about staying hydrated. Staying hydrated means we should drink plenty of water, which is very vital for our eyes health. Also eat eye-friendly foods, which includes omega-3s, lutein, protein, and vitamin A, C, and E for the eye. Also, limit screen time. We talk of limiting screen time. The other day we were talking about social media exposure and how long you stay on social media. I'll bring this about the eyes. You should stay away from screen time for probably 4 or 5 hours a day. You can get away from screen time. TV, when we talk of screen, don't mean only the phone, TV or anything that has to do with phone. Also, you should avoid rubbing. That is, be gentle with your eyes. Avoid punching or rubbing your eyes every moment, which is very detrimental to the eyes, because the hand can trap dirt, and also the eye is very fragile. True, we can see it as very important that it is so fragile that we have to protect it and not deal with it in anyhow. And over to beauty, which also still pertains to eye. We're talking about how ladies or men can rock different shades. You can want to rock a shade where you're going for a party. We see people now in traditional parties wearing shades. You can want to rock a shade when you're going for a traditional event. You can want to rock a shade when you are definitely visiting the beach. And why not when you're going for a seminar? You see some people even in the night they're having shades on. Probably some people say it's for show. It's not show, it's for aesthetic. It is for beauty. And today we bring you pertinent tips about how you can rock your eye shades for a beautiful look. First, choose the right eye shade that goes with your skin tone. When we talk of choosing the right eye shades that go with your skin tone, match your eye shadow or match your eye shades to prop your skin color. Also, you should definitely go for a frame that is fitting to your face. There are some people who you see their eyes, they call them goggles. Sometimes you refer to it as goggle. Go for a shade like what this lady has on. That will definitely go for your skin type. And why not match these shades with your skin color? Don't go for a wild shade of which you have very wild color, or don't go for a very soft shade of which you have a soft color. I prefer a bright shade for dark skin persons, and a mild or neutral shade or eyeglasses for persons who are not for persons who are fair skin in color, because these shades actually add color to your color. We see sometimes our lady out there, for example, our very dazzling lady Naga Sonia, always coming on board with her shade. Sometimes we say it's for Nyaga, but no, it adds color. And why not beauty to your dressing? True.
Yes,
that is all we had for the slot of beauty today. Why not for health, where we talk about care for the eyes?
Question of the day. Share with us your trekking experience. What's the longest distance you have ever covered by foot?
Okay, the longest distance I have covered by foot is from Clark's quarters to, I think, Moliko.
Okay.
Where we were just from a march path, and we're discussing and going down with friends, and we discovered ourselves already in Moliko. We're trekking and discussing. You know, yourself in a group is very fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will not even get to feel it that you're trekking for that long
exactly.
distance.
And it is, you find yourself seeing that it is not come back, so it's not tedious as when you walk around with friends. Probably you guys get snacks on the road and they gist. That kind of gist is very sweet when you're trekking around and with friends and your phone. It's a very fun experience. And why not, as a health specialist, I will tell you it is very vital and it is very healthy for you to take a walk.
Yeah, always.
Thank you, health expert. Thank you so much. Tomorrow is another day. We are moving on with the program. Baba Odogu is here. Let's continue this very, very brief breather.
Yeah, we get, make we use them well. No time for regrets, no time for stress, so well. C'est un nouveau jour, une nouvelle chance. Avance avec foi, avance avec confiance. If yesterday failed you, don't worry at all. This morning I am moment, stand tall.
It's a brand new day, we rise again. New dreams alive in the morning sun. New focus, new ways, new opportunities. Start your day with more delay. Brand new day, don't delay.
Yesterday,
don't pass, make we move today. One nation, one vibe, one heartbeat.
Wake up your world with morning beats. Morning beats. Morning beats. Morning beats. Morning beats.
Baba Odogu, come. Baba Odogu, good morning. Today you don't porte na blé, couleur blé. You hot eh? Good morning, Baba Odogu. Time don't case. Time for PD News don't come.
Good morning, Mama Uno. Good morning.
Good morning. Really,
Mama
time don't kiss.
How you say?
I sleep fine.
Yeah, up or down?
You don't come again. Odogu don't come again. Like worry me.
I worry you have. And good morning for all royal peoples to for upside day. Good morning for your own side we day. We not forget self Ngata peoples. We not forget self the one day when they inside Wasapita. We not forget the people so them they say for inside park and plenty traffic inside Buya. We one place you turn up for one place makes it 30 minutes. We did also throw all one a salute for Sikasi. It be fine where all we begin follow matter for inside Royal Tele as we say we get them. Make we not forget say now for here we will give one all thing. Now we go, that's all give on to small toli where we go turn back for some time for dish and fine so for all one for upside day. And with this one we go bring sense to the and that's all set for afternoon for some time where we say we go turn back. You see I'm say waiting, they say man like for sleep and sleep safe not like for man because if man that's all continue for sleep, that means na go away say they for go for inside matter. But today we go take una waka inside Meme division for that side inside Balondo where we get say waiting. Population for that side they don't choose that's all choose their own chief, but they like I say small wuru it one pass for inside paperwork. As we see say waiting, gonna to it that's all get your own plan as a talk and say for inside inside God a book for Jeremiah 29:11 say plan will get them for you. Gonna to it that's all get your own plan for your own combi them for that side we go to bring them for one arm how themselves then carry chief put them for inside ngata so the population for that side woke up big cry and say gonna to it don't that's all leave chief it don't turn back say for locals. We go to bring that story for one and then we not go forget for take una again inside some more breeze and rain. Yesterday where he passed for that side step inside Banga Bakundo, we get now some more worry as a city. He broke, he walks on walk where we say we go to that so show one now step for inside sometime where we say we go turn back and then again we go take una again for inside that side so for Yasa for Douala. When moto e crazy enter step for inside local step finish with two people make them sleep straight like a ruler and then again Musango boss for that side so inside Kong Samba road whether na wetin happen whether na wetin no happen the motor come out for upside for on top road he enter himself na for inside way he that's all driver he talk say no be one make na versus with your other motor na whether you go pack am for inside bush we say will be confused whether Musango those are the park now for inside bush. We get other totally them but then come up inside the Limbe plus Abakwa where as a pope. Yes, pope way now that's a big man for inside people for Catholic Church. He did also turn back inside Cameroon. Would you say I'm 70? Plenty borrow them, then did that's all pass for that side. If not be road, then have a clean them. If not be clean them, then accept for B other has the way pope to Igokano. But the thing what we talk for inside the royal locals now say make one sabi say anything where they don't start am for inside Bamenda or inside Abakwa or for any corner where they talk say but they do am na sika say pop the time make them finish am for sika say if not finish am then Mr. Sef I don't know the way that works sef e go that's all e go finish Madam Mujoko na wetin that way we say sef we don gather am for upside the and we go dish am for sometime.
Definitely we'll go dish am for sometime, but before you go, answer the question of the day. The question is, share with us your trekking experience. What's the longest distance you have ever covered by foot?
Madam Mujoko.
Ma talk for pidgin.
That
share with we.
Yes.
Yeah, trekking experience. Yeah.
My walk
away experience. Yes. Wait to be the longest distance. Yes, where you don't ever cover and with your foot.
Madam Mujoko. So 2 types of people they call someone say Ajebo. They call someone say wetin?
Ajekpaks.
Okay. You ask Ajekpakro say how many this I come?
No be na Ajekpakro, Ajekpaks.
Okay, Ajekpaks.
Yes.
How you accept my own? You ask Ajekpakro say you don't Ajekpaks as you call them. Say you don't work and share worker.
No, there's no distance. Your longest distance.
Distance now you checking na your other name.
Aye.
Wow.
Don't break.
Every night. Yes, all time trekking day for all time. Not ask Ajekpak say you don't work and which law worker.
Miss
Because they join the worker, I don't work. The longest one step I should say will be around Switzerland. I'm not which day now.
Okay. You see the Cameroon.
Yeah.
It means trekking na your hobby.
Why? And my second name.
Oh, sorry. We don't ask correct person about the trekking aspect. We're going to get on a short break. Now, when we get back, we'll be drawing the curtains of the program.
Across the line, my glow with morning grace. Creepy beach smile with ocean pace. 80 river, life so sweet. Everywhere they move with the beat.
Now today we get, make we use them well. No time for regrets, no time for stress, so well. C'est un nouveau jour, une nouvelle chance. Avance avec foi, avance avec confiance. If yesterday failed you, no worry at all. This morning I am moment, stand up.
It's a brand new day, we rise again. Hey. New dreams alive in the morning sun. New focus, new ways, new opportunities.
It's a brand new day, we rise again. Of course, new dreams come alive every blessed day. It's time for you to refresh. It's time for you to reawaken the old version of you. And why not assert yourself to becoming a better person and embracing the new version of yourself. It's on this note that we have come to the end of the program, unfortunately for us, but then we still have tomorrow, and then of course Thursday, and then Friday. The program you've been watching is Morning Beats, and we want to tell you to stay tuned to programs on Royal TV. Oui. Comme je l'ai commencé le matin, on dit bye bye, c'est un nouveau jour qui s'accélère. Nous sommes mardi et nous sommes venus à la fin de ce programme. J'étais ici avec Mojoko et avec toute l'équipe de Morning Beats pour un moment de détente. C'était 2 heures de temps et on doit vous quitter, malheureusement. Bye
That was honoring Cheng with French all the time, but we will have nothing to do about it. I will not say it after this break. I'll tell her what I have to tell her. But at this point, we have come to the end of Morning Beats, where we get to spice up your morning and make sure you enjoy every part and every segment of Morning Beats. We had horoscope, birthday page, newspaper review, beauty tips, health. Odogu came with PG News, which 12 noon, you're going to have him digest every part of what he has just said on Morning Beats. At this point in time, we want to say bye-bye. See you tomorrow, same time, same hour, and just on Royal TV. I've been your host for the morning, Lima Truth Mojoko.
Mountains high, where dreams they climb reach sky. Limbesi they whisper peace, as the waves say hope never cease. Down to Tico, Muyuka flow, Mundemba sunshine make your spirit glow. Kumba, Ekondo, Titi strong, I'm fair, gonna sing this song.
Do I